What's up? Have you ever wondered how to become a millionaire before you even turn 30? Do you want to know the secrets to financial freedom? Well, you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to give you 7 money tips that will help you reach your first million. Tip number 1. Stop drinking. I know this may sound odd, but alcohol consumption can seriously drain your finances. According to a study by the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, the average American spends about $1,000 per year on alcohol. Just imagine how much you could save if you cut back on alcohol or stopped drinking altogether. Instead of wasting money on alcohol, you could invest in something that will yield you long-term benefits. Invest in stocks or a high-yield savings account that could generate interest over time. For example, let's say you're 18 years old and you decide to invest $1,000 instead of spending it on alcohol. Assuming an average annual return of 8%, by the time you're 30, your investment will have grown to $3,215. Tip number 2. Learn a high-income skill. Gone are the days when a college degree was enough to secure a high-paying job. In today's fast-paced economy, you need to have a high-income skill to get ahead. A high-income skill is a skill that can earn you at least $10,000 per month. Some examples of high-income skills include copywriting, coding, digital marketing, and graphic design. Investing in a high-income skill can pay off big time. For example, if you learn how to code and become a software developer, you could earn an average salary of $107,000 per year. That's more than enough to reach your first million in a few years. Tip number 3. Invest every week. Investing is one of the most effective ways to build wealth, but it's not enough to just invest once in a while. You need to make it a habit and invest regularly. By investing every week, you'll be able to take advantage of compound interest and dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is a technique where you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of market conditions. This helps you buy more shares when the market is down and fewer shares when the market is up. Over time, this can help you build a substantial portfolio. Tip number 4. Go get coffee in affluent places. You might be wondering what going to a fancy coffee shop has to do with becoming a millionaire. Well, it's all about networking. By going to affluent places, you'll have the opportunity to meet successful people and potentially make connections that could lead to job opportunities or business partnerships. For example, let's say you're a graphic designer and you're at a coffee shop frequented by startup founders. You strike up a conversation with one of them and they happen to be looking for a graphic designer for their new app. This could lead to a lucrative job offer or even a partnership that could yield big profits. Tip number 5. Pay off credit card bills. Credit card debt can be a major roadblock to financial freedom. The average American has about $6,000 in credit card debt, which can accumulate significant interest over time. If you're carrying a balance on your credit cards, you should prioritize paying it off as soon as possible. One effective way to pay off credit card debt is to use the debt avalanche method. This involves paying off your highest interest rate credit card first, while making the minimum payments on your other cards. Once the highest interest rate card is paid off, you move on to the next highest interest rate card, and so on. This can help you save money on interest and pay off your debt faster. Tip number 6. Invest in self-education. Investing in yourself is one of the best investments you can make. By improving your skills and knowledge, you can increase your earning potential and open up new opportunities. This could mean taking courses, attending workshops, reading books, or watching online tutorials. One finance guru who emphasizes the importance of self-education is Robert Kiyosaki, author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Kiyosaki argues that traditional education doesn't teach you about money and financial literacy, and that you need to educate yourself in order to succeed financially. One way to invest in self-education is to start a side hustle or a business. By starting your own venture, you'll learn valuable skills like marketing, sales, and financial management. And even if your business doesn't succeed, you'll gain valuable experience that you can apply to future endeavors. Tip number 7. Increase the percentages of what you invest. When it comes to investing, the percentage you allocate to different assets can have a big impact on your returns. One popular strategy is the 60-40 rule, where you allocate 60% of your portfolio to stocks and 40% to bonds. However, some experts argue that this rule is outdated and that you should consider investing more heavily in stocks. One finance guru who advocates for a more aggressive investment strategy is Tony Robbins, author of Money, Master the Game. Robbins argues that in today's low interest rate environment, bonds are no longer a good investment, and that you should consider investing up to 100% of your portfolio in stocks. Of course, it's important to do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. But by increasing the percentage of what you invest in stocks, you could potentially earn higher returns over the long term. So there you have it, 7 money tips that can help you reach your first million. Remember, these tips are not a magic formula for becoming a millionaire overnight. Building wealth takes time, discipline, and patience. But by following these tips, you can set yourself on the path to financial freedom and potentially reach your first million sooner than you think. Good luck!